Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. I did not set up this so I was actually my normal size, but there we go. Now we're done with that. Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? Hope you're well. I am Loxley, Satyr of Strategy, the Caprian Card Shark, the Board Game Goat. We may actually have to retire those nicknames for just a little bit. Also, hey, Leary, thank you for swinging by. You think I'm gonna love this game, have fun, you'll be lurking? I hope you have a great time. Thank you so much for hanging out. And hey, Kale, how are you doing as well? Yeah, we are... This is gonna get weird. I have not seen this game. Like, I have not seen anything beyond, like, a little bit of... Like, just a little bit of voice acting and the first, like, the opening screen. But even from, like, the settings, this game gets weird. We are playing Disco Elysium. This has been something that a number of people in the Gremlin cult have specifically requested. It's like, no, you would really get on with this game. You would really like this game. And I'm like, okay. We have got this set. This is going to be Tuesday and Thursday for the foreseeable. We are going to find out how this goes. The only other thing I'm aware of is the one memed review where it's like, game called me a fascist, 10 out of 10. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be like, we might get a touch political. Heaven forfend, of course, but we may just get a little bit political in this. Also, probably the worst outcome is that I accidentally discover that I'm a filthy centrist, which honestly I'm not sure how I'd cope. He says, having posted pro-trans joy about half an hour before his go live tweet. Yeah, unimaginable. Anyway, to be honest, I've already started with like the discoveries because if I jump over to here, we just have this lovely picturesque image. Because unlike other games, where it's like if you press escape, it just takes you out of the actual that it gives you like the quick game. This just like it just takes the menu away. Like you can just have this as like this beautiful window or I don't know, like panorama just out into the bay. I'm entirely too salty to ever be a centrist. I've got to say that there was a genuine temptation to try and like set the title of the stream of the stream to be a crime about or something. You can probably guess what the next initial was going to be if you worked that one out. And I may stick to that joke. Anyway, yeah, I just want to go through the options because there is some weird alt text here. Like, you know, some of it's just pretty standard. I've got these set up. Please let me know how everything sounds. I am hoping that I've balanced these pretty well, but we won't really know. We are going to go full voiceover mode. We'll see how that goes. Like, I'm still recovering from a bit of a weird cold thing, or possibly seasonal allergies, so the option not to voice every line, probably a good idea, but you know what? That may change as time goes by. But then we get into things like... Also, I love the fact there's actually an actual dyslexic font. Genuine question, is there a... my mic's occasionally getting the buzz. Okay, cool. Hopefully that will have adjusted it. I've just moved it back a smidge. Thank you for the heads up. Yeah, do we have a preference on dyslexic font? The V in this game is incredible. Definitely have it on. Okay, cool. Yeah, because it's now full. It used to be, like, apparently... classic was just like you got the first lines but then not. Like I feel they probably... I don't have dyslexia, but like should we keep dyslexic font on? I don't know if there's a preference there. But then it gets to like the weird stuff where it's like vibration. Feel things in your hands as if you were there, as if this were real. That makes sense. Okay, cool. We will not have that on. Tutorial agent. The tutorial agent gives new players unsolicited advice. Untick this box to set some boundaries. Like, okay. Also, I don't know how this is going to manifest on your side of the screen, but we do have, like, people can vote for stuff with the Twitch integration. Please let me know how that looks. I have no idea because I have not used that much Twitch integration before. So we'll have some fun with this. I have not actually even created a game save. We are going into this pure new game. And I do see that there are some, like, basic archetypes. There's the thinker, there's the sensitive, there's the physical. I'll be honest, I feel we want to go with making our own character from scratch to get a little bit of an insight into what any of these things mean. Also, because, you know what? Let's build a Loxley. So yeah, let's continue. So this is everyone's opportunity to call out the goat. What is my dump stat? So we have intellect, raw brain power, how smart you are, psyche, sensitivity, how emotionally intelligent you are, physique, your musculature, how strong you are, motorics, your senses, how agile you are. What's my dump stat? Feel free to, like, take the piss. It's fine. Like I worked this out actually. You can basically, if you can put one thing up to 6 if you want, which is maxed out. But then if one thing's 1, bump up the intellect. Okay, cool. We'll bump up the intellect. Like I'm not weak. I'm gonna min-max? No, I'm not gonna min-max. Like, I just feel like it would be counterintuitive to be like 3-3-3 across the board. We can start that way. But I'm just curious how, like, okay, but so we'll bump up the intellect. If we're going to do that, what are we losing a point from then? You know, we'll keep it everything about average, but if we're going to bump the intellect, what goes down to weak? Low motorics, high intellect. Okay. Physique on account of being a VTuber. I mean, that is fair. This is not really a... So 1, Goatman, mythic creature. 2, I actually go to the gym a lot. It is not something. It's just not something I communicate much on stream. But no, I powerlift. Not like competitively, but I'm able to squat and deadlift my own body weight. So the issue is, you know, Lox personally, yeah. Like, the thing is, I don't think I'm bad at any of these. Lox, I could throw you around like a football. It's true. Only with your consent. Only with your consent, though. Okay, I mean, keeping things good, average week. You know what? It kind of... It's not like... There's nothing like super min-maxed. I think this is actually a good setup. So now comes to the interesting one. We have a signature skill. Now, I don't know what this actually does. I get one of these. No extremes feels like a good mix. Okay, cool. Now, there's some of these where I'm just like, wheel draw intellectual power, deduce the world. I mean, that's kind of interesting. I'm not really like an analyst or a pure rationalist. I'm a fake creature. Let's be honest. There are a few of these where I'm like, these sound interesting. Like, drama. Drama, understandably, is definitely thing where I'm like, oh, I'm definitely tempted by this. Definitely tempted by this. Comparatively, esprit de corps, cool for cops, cop aficionados, pretend cops. That can get fucked. I don't know, I'd like to think I'm good at empathy. Hand-eye coordination is definitely my dump stat, incidentally. I used to play rugby, and that was my coach was like, I'm gonna break your legs if you can't catch the ball. Still didn't catch the ball. So yeah, call his bluff there. So yeah, any thoughts? I don't really know what the heck. I don't know, like the physique and motorics ones don't seem as interesting. Inland Empire just seems we are truly the same person. Just separated by several hundred miles of ocean. What can you say? Yeah, I don't know. Inland Empire looks weird, but like, I don't know. unless anybody has any other insight, like, drama urges you to treat the world as a stage and on it to perform. It enables you to lie, to concoct the most elaborate and wonderful stories, to take on ingenious personas and perform acts of stagecraft in an entertaining amalgam of forbery and deceit. As well, it enables you to see through would-be actors and their false antics. If they lie, you'll know immediately. At high levels, drama may want you an insufferable thespian. Well, I mean, I do have high levels of drama. Plus, also, like, being in the VTuber community is like, I feel like drama is an inevitability. There's also some words like, I love there's like a bonus and a boon and a weakness for things like high level encyclopedia says this wealth to a knowledge of to an almost overwhelming degree. While it may give you crucial breakthroughs, it more often will clutter your mind with useless tidbits. The catty little queen stats. I think we've just established I'm a catty buff queen, but if you like. Oh, excuse me, apologies for the cough. I'm gonna go for drama. Like, drama just strikes me as good. Play the actor, lie and detect lies. Your mistake, you are corrected. Okay, we are going to set drama as my signature, and we are going to confirm. The Furies are at home in the mirror. Is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Ah, we're straight into a conversation with my ancient reptilian brain. To be fair, my ancient reptilian brain does also sound like a slightly gravelly voiced Cockney.
Ever.
Ah, bliss.
Never, ever.
Never, ever,
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Okay, I guess I simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
I'm sorry, what? What was that about the X?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
My limbic system appears to be the rat men from Warhammer. It will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing. Skaven, that's what they're called.
There. No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing. Just nice women.
It deserves a quiet night. I like nothing. This is very zen.
I know you do, baby. I know.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with the Cockney. The Cockney reptile brain whispering sweet nothings into my ear.
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Cockney ASMR. Hey, Jack, how you doing, buddy? I want to get off now. I like paid and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Alright. Nothing town to fuck Allborough.
I should live quite near to fuck Allborough. Let's visit the ancient Zero Home. Look, I'm tired of being this type of animal, and who gives a shit? This is so weird. You couldn't miss this. I am absolutely delighted that you're here, buddy. Thank you for joining me. This is amazing. Like, I'm not even actually, like, I don't know. This isn't even encountering gameplay yet. It's just like, how deep does this go? Like, I know the authors of this are slightly, are kind of, I don't know, slightly weird, but, yeah, what's the ancient Zero Holm?
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
Your brother recently played and furiously messaged you the whole time. I mean, this is the benefit, Kale. I'm just streaming this live directly to you. You don't need me to furiously message you. I'm just going to furiously shout at you live. You need to actually sit down and play it through. This game is one of the sharpest writing of any video game you've ever played. I am looking forward to it. I need to belittle myself? Oh god, it knows I'm British.
Do you really?
Yeah, okay. We should probably actually engage with it. I'm genuinely curious how deep this goes. Does this just end the game?
But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation.
Oh, sensation's happening.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Honestly, the undignified suffering to dance to suffering desire to dance to disco music is all that gets me out of the bed in the morning. Mother, help me! There's a head attached to my neck and I'm in it. Stop. I don't want to hear anything more about this sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help! Someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth? I think, to be honest, I'm gonna go with 2 because this feels like the kind of just like the thesis of the game. Because I know you don't really have any idea who you are as a character when you wake up. I know how you wake up, but I don't know anything about like you kind of just have to piece yourself together.
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice Canema motor carriage.
Okay, so this is some kind of sound effect. It's a car sound effect, which is... Oh god, this is monstrous. I've got a hangover, and cars are going by the roof. Okay, if I must. I've got the hangover of all time. I don't even remember that I'm a character in a video game. Okay. Wow, even my character sheet, it looks like it's having a rough time. So what is this? Okay, I can look at my character sheet. This tells me nothing. I do not have enough points to level up. Fine. Okay, so I can just... Okay, I can also walk around. Cool. Oh, I look rough. I'm even stumbling rough. Right. So, my trousers are here. That's a good start. Ooh, this gives me less savoir-faire and +1 electrochemistry. Okay. Oh, I've got a jacket. Do I have a shirt anywhere? Okay, I've got a yellow. What's the green? This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Looks like somebody tore out the tape while the song was playing. +1 electrochemistry for those electric flares, or possibly just because I'd have to be high to wear them. A magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Do I not have a shirt? Let's go into the bathroom. Oh, there's a shirt. Cool. Okay. What's this
You
yellow thing?
hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
The first time you played this game, you failed sitting in a chair so badly you died. Good game design is when you can die from sitting in a bad chair or smelling really stinky garbage. Fair. Keys are clinking in the pocket. I'm going to be terrified every time I sit down now. Okay, fish them out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Oh, wow. Could I actually get locked? Just get locked? Could I actually Arthur Dent this and just get locked in my bed, locked in my room before the game even starts? There's only one fatally bad chair. Thanks. You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueur. Okay, let's have a look at myself. Don't worry, you never sit down because you never make good decisions.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
Oh, is that why I'm blurry in the bottom left corner?
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really? All recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Okay, I'm going to come back to this, and I'm going to get dressed first. Did somebody smash the window?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Oh, interesting. Always loses, always... Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it. Assess the damage.
What do you mean, assess the damage? How would you do that? What are you even trying to do?
Okay, I did not succeed in that. That's a shame. But fine. Well, let's look out.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Okay, I feel like I shouldn't turn on the light bulb because there doesn't actually appear to be a light bulb in the socket. So I feel that's a bad idea. Let's just pull on the fan.
blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
We're gonna try. Oh, +3 because fan is turned off.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
Good job.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
I'm gonna do that before I leave. Disco ass blazer. So what am I actually... Oh, this is esprit de corps. Not sure I like that. I can conceptualize better. I've got keys. I've got Inland Empire. Okay, cool. I'm gonna... Yeah, can we take this off? Disapprove. I disapprove of the esprit de corps bullshit. Looks like somebody skinned this blazer off a long extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the back and the right sleeve. This adorned with a Ganesh pattern, disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You would betray it if you changed it for some boring scarf. Used to already catch the light. Now it looks like somebody took a piss in the armpit. Oh no. Flare cut. Normal bell-bottom trousers with boot cut. But these are far from normal. There's someone's pissed a... Oh, no. Oh, I'm a fucking walking disaster. Oh, no. Okay. Let's see the bad news. It's disco time.
A mirror hangs on the wall, covered in steam.
Okay.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Okay, let's...
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What is wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
What's wrong with my tongue? What's wrong with my tongue?
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Ugh. Okay, no, we're going to wipe the mirror.
Behold.
I mean, it could be worse. At least I have a full mustache. It's like, that is a nice-looking mustache and sideburns.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
I mean, it is possible. It does appear to be that. I'm guessing it is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh, wait. Is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
Not making it. The face is making it
Please
itself.
stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, feel the fear and do it anyway.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
So there's an interesting... I wonder if I can do, like, superstardom because I chose drama? I don't know, it's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off, too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. Especially... I mean, to be fair, I do think that he's trying to be vaguely sympathetic. Like, this guy definitely doesn't think he's a superstar. Like, I think he's trying to be vaguely sympathetic.
There might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Okay. So I... Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Electrochemistry is part of physique. Or is it? Maybe it's not. No, because I have 4 in both of these. Okay, I'm curious. Can I find the source of the expression?
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Okay, can we attempt to stop the expression from happening?
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
God, I'm having a bad morning. Okay. Is there anything else? Oh, yeah, there's this door. What's going on here? Oh, that just appears to be locked. Fine. Is there any form... What's this? Okay, that's just my character sheet. That's my inventory. I don't know what either of these two are. I don't know what this is either. Your portrait in the corner is a better representation of just how bad you look. Yeah, no, I can definitely see that. It's it looks like a bad time. Again, still very full head of hair and a very nice mustache sideburn combo. That should be my new avatar. Thanks, Thurk. Appreciate it. Okay, we're over 20 degrees. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing that anything that's white is potentially interactable, but also locked. Cool. Oh. I appear to be missing a shoes. I've just seen one of my shoes is hanging on this hook here. Okay, now I need to find my other shoe. Can I find my other shoe? Hello, person you may know from YouTube. Yeah, we're back here. I made the realization that it made more sense that I would. Yeah, how are the ribs? No, seriously, where is my shoe? Okay, I felt vaguely silly whilst I am only wearing one shoe. I'm going to see if I can find another shoe or an alternative pair of shoes. Because it's looking like it's not, unless it's in this like pile, which I can't interact with. No, there's just the... I'm going to just check what happens with this light.
The fan stands still. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. The lights are off.
Okay, that's fair. So it's just turning lights on was a bad time. Cheers, Jack. I had figured that. Like, yeah, I can kind of hold tab and work out what I can interact with. So I had kind of figured that. Good morning. You were nice and polite.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Am I military personnel?
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. I am,
sure?
yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
She takes another drag.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
What the... Okay.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Oh, no, God. Just no. Like, let's not do... I mean, actually, genuine good
Don't be
question.
so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
I mean, fair. I mean, you say they let anybody. Genuine point. And this is going to get me judgment, I know, but I needed a job. I did do a police application, and I failed the suitability exam. You feeling like an exam on... They give you like a test online, like how you would react in certain situations. And from that, they determined I was not a suitable candidate for the police. Didn't even get like nothing. It was like first hurdle, like no, because I'm not a narc. I mean, I know that now. Is it because of all those times I bonked people on the heads and stole many breads? I mean, I passed background checks before. I've worked in charities. Okay, I should get going.
Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
I mean, to be fair, this particular police doesn't like this particular police either.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I can follow her into a room, but I feel that would be deeply creepy. What else? What's up here? This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Okay, is there anything on the other side? Oh, hello.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
No? Like, one, just... I mean, I'm not a smoker anyway, but also, like, it feels really crass to steal somebody else's cigarette. No, thank you. Oh, hello. Oh, I've got a run button somewhere. There's something on the table. Okay. 40 whatever. No, it's fully a cigarette butt with we just asked a human. Okay. Oh, I can just leave. Fun. Oh god. Smell of the sea makes me dizzy. Oh! I have found my shoe. A gust of briny wind washes over me. Well, I'll put both of them on. Wait, what? Composure, less savoir-faire. Okay, so I have very little savoir-faire. Look at me, dressed like an adult. Not stealing its recycling. What is this balcony for? I guess just smoking outside.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Oh, secret task completed. Find your shoes.
Like two baby crocodiles.
These do not look like...
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
Valid. The balcony is for smoking and homoerotic nighttime conversations. Oh, so just in the real world then. Just like in the real world then.
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Yeah, I know. A balcony. Fair. I do apologize, by the way. I am going to interact with everything that I can see. Ooh, I like this jam. Interacting in a game based on interacting. Fair. Summer door closed for winter. Where lyrics would be. Big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. This speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. I mean, I feel like this is... Are we in spoiler territory with what you're saying, Gale? Or is this just, like, your Friday nights?
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Oh, you're just being goofy. Fair enough. Okay. I mean, I think pretty much everybody... This is just queer culture. I mean, I'll be honest. I think everyone knows this is my answer. I'm actually planning to do karaoke in May. I want to do a karaoke stream. My soul is immense.
And it needs to be heard.
I like you in
through
Land
a
Empire.
PA system by other people.
What should I
You
sing?
have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
I mean, can I sing something happy? I really like...
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Okay. I will find something tragic to sing. You'd love to do a karaoke stream, you enjoy the pain and suffering of others? Didn't you used to sing at your wrestling matches?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you
What?
approach, he
What?
gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
As a heel, you badly sing your own entrance music.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
I mean, valid. Oh, quickly look at the
A
stuffed bird.
competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Oh, I should leave. I should walk away. Okay.
This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
No, I'm just recognizing that the bartender was very, very angry with me and is trying to repair a bird that was ripped off the wall. Like, I can put two and two together, thanks. I'm not putting anything else beyond that. I am putting that very obvious dangle in front there. Still not as good as getting a plastic tree you stole from the venue into the best merch seller at the company. Nice.
Something about it makes you feel bitter. The man plucks at the seabird, frowning.
Yep, just walk away. There is no serviceable thing I can do. Only the word Monday, so it's Monday. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. Okay. I'll take a healing item, sure. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1 PM. Okay, cool. Oh. Okay. We got that shift and tab already does a thing. So I already know what Kim Kitsuragi looks like. So I'm deliberately leaving them till last. A man is sleeping at the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with
On
a
the
tree.
counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Dyslexia did not let you read that as Pines. I can actually help you with that. Give me a second. I can walk away. I don't need to steal somebody else's medication. Hang on 1 second. Options. There you go. Hopefully that will help you a little bit, Thurk. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Glorious, no more wild penis. I play this game so much more normal than you did. I'm just like I may well play this off stream after I've completed it, but honestly, like no, I wanna experience it. I wanna find out what's going on. This is gonna take weeks. Mess hall reserved for union members. I mean, utterly fair solidarity. What is this? The Royal Pinball Machine is unplugged. Hello, who are you?
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bowler jacket. Fine. Is there anything else I should... I mean, I shouldn't, but
That
also I'm
sugary
going
black
to.
rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
I mean, like at half an hour?
Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? you've truly extinguished all trace of yourself.
Listen, go to the balcony or something. I've been thinking about, or actually, I should be thinking about. Should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Now that you mention it, I do need a rum and lemonade. I'd love for Gut to serve me up a beverage. Yeah.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter. What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then.
Okay, so electrochemistry needs to take... Well, actually, no, it doesn't need to take a chill pill because...
It would go well with those cigarettes. That's a great combination.
Find booze and drink it. Please help me. I'm such a mess. I'm a disaster.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
I feel this is going to end up worse for you than it is for me, Kim. I apologize.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Yes, I must be.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
I mean, I'm down. Sure, go for it.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
It's so cool. It's very cool, but when I come off like a douche if I call myself that? It's very, very cool, but maybe a bit too ostentatious. Yeah, will I come off as a douche?
No, you won't. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name, and you're one classy cop. Say it.
All right.
Yes, well.
He doesn't even process what you just said and just moves on.
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as an intra-departmental joke or a peculiarity he doesn't understand.
Raphael, ironically, is Thurkwood's first name. Weird that you're talking about yourself in a third person, but sure.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
I call myself Loxley and Vic, so I'm not gonna tread on Thurkwood's law. Oh, your original D&D character, Raphael Thurkwood. Okay, right. Like, I'm pretty sure it is not hard to find Thurkwood's real name, but I also not gonna out it on stream because it's just easy enough for me to say Thurk. Like, you've specifically requested I not use your handle. You were like, why are you talking about yourself in the third person, and is this a lie?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
I mean, I did technically just talk to him. I don't... Yeah, no, I haven't.
We should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
No.
Okay. We'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
He glowered at me and I fled. Yes, that's
Have you
true.
removed the dead body from the tree?
Kim Kitsuragi, the only good cop. Still a bastard.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
I cannot stress how much of a disaster I am.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
I mean, so say we all, let's be honest.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
You can't wait for the sequel to Disco Elysium New Wave Tartarus. I mean, I'll be honest, SJ, I feel like making jokes about sequels to Disco Elysium is, you heard the fucking shark eyes in that voice line. Yeah, by the way, I should address, like, there has been ongoing issues with the creators of Disco Elysium versus the rights holders and producers of Disco Elysium. I bought this before any of that happened. Nautical activities may be appropriate if you do not currently own this game. Yeah. Anyway, so the body is still in the tree. Hey SJ, sorry, didn't mean to put a damper on that, but hope you're doing well. It is a genuinely funny joke. New Wave Tartarus is a very funny joke. I like absolutely give you that. You know what? You seem to have a handle on what's going on. Oh, you know, you just make it yourself. God can't stop me.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
That's the most horrifying statement, and yet so believable.
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Okay, how do you know it was me you're looking for?
I was to meet a detective from Precinct 41 at the Whirling in Rags, who arrived here 3 days ago. I am told that is how long you have been here. Besides, you match his description.
Hey, thank you very much, SJ. That is very kind of you. Giving a subscription to Jack. Jack, I hope you enjoy the subscription. Enjoy the sigil next to your name.
Precinct 41 said they were sending the most seasoned detective. And you certainly look seasoned. However, I would also suggest that you locate your blazer with your official insignia.
You love what a shady bitch Kim is.
They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I could step into the headlights of my kinema and show you, but right now, I just need you to do your job.
It was you. You woke me up with that damned car.
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up. You would sub, but your prime doesn't come up until the 10th, and you're not in the business of giving out money. You won't even donate the extra 3p at the end of your Mackey's order. I mean, that's fine. Like, nobody's ever obliged to subscribe. I am absolutely thrilled when people do, but there is no obligation on doing it. That being said, I can actually, like, sorry, just talking a slight personal, obliged. Subscribe, mortals. That being said, I will actually say... SJ, you are very generous. Thank you very much. I also need to clearly change that, as your name is just slightly too long for the don't test you. Oh, I truly hate receiving money in the form of bits or direct contributions at the Stream Elements thing. I mean, technically speaking, everyone can emote. I do have all my emotes available at the free level. It's just you can now use my emotes outside of this area. And now I can't. Okay. Why can I not close the emotes thing? There we go. Yeah, you can also use your own stuff. Yeah, I was going to say, actually, like, unrelated, but as you mentioned, you won't even donate the extra 3p at the end of your McDonald's. As somebody who's been a direct beneficiary of McDonald's House, that is actually a genuinely good charity. I highly recommend, if you ever do eat McDonald's and you have some extra cash, please do donate to McDonald's House. If you're not aware, they provide housing near children's hospitals where people can, where families can stay if they have to have kids stay in hospital long term. So, I have actually, I have not to go into too much detail, but I have directly benefited from that charity, and yeah, it is absolutely wonderful. It is. You help your family when your sister had to go and get her scoliosis surgery. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, wholly recommend donating to McDonald's House. You'll donate via the Swirly Penny Machine. Also a good choice. That is fine. You see, Disco Elysium, you leap into the stream. Hello, Jasper. How you doing, buddy? This is a proper Blake Sky, Laura Names party this evening. Along with various tangents. Yeah, I'm just going to say it wasn't on me when I woke
Losing your
up.
identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
and SJ, thank you very much for the gift. That is your 14th gift sub in the channel. That is hella generous of you, buddy. It's been too long. Happy to be here again. Thank you. To be fair, I wasn't on Twitch for a while, so I was like, but we decided to make a change back. The fact that people can contribute could have been 28 if I hadn't had a YouTube hiatus. I mean, you know what? I tried out the YouTube. We're back here. Is all good. Okay. Get the body down. What were we supposed to do? I gotta try shit out.
Then we go out back and take the body down.
Okay. Everyone has an experimentation phase. Dad, it's not a phase. What if I told you I'm not really a police officer?
Sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there.
That's what the balcony's for.
If we don't, no one else will.
I mean, fair. That is, like, I see what you mean about Kim Kitsuragi being a decent... YouTube isn't a phase, Dad. I love super chats. I do love super chats, but I am so far away from qualifying for super chats.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
I mean, that's... I'm not sure that follows, but okay.
First, we have to take it down.
Going to try kick next? Fuck no! Not touching that shit. You wish... Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies, and see.
Okay. After you, officer.
Task gained. Inspect victim body.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Thank you. You know nothing about it. You just seen one Twitter post. It's true. You do have an excellent voice, SJ. From what I see, like the whole, well, one, they do have like a 95, J pranking reported. They do have like a 95% creator split, but also their whole selling point is that they are the low, what's the term? Basically, they don't really have a lot of protections in terms of hate speech. Frankly, it's where all the racists go when they're banned off Twitch. This isn't your jurisdiction. There was only one achievement in Disco you cared about. It was the one about Kim trusting you. I mean, I've told him. Yeah, they're Bellend. Exactly. It is that kind of. We're the low censorship platform, and honestly, fuck that shit. You can antagonize people who are turds for money. I mean, you can do that on Twitch. You just have the option to ban them. But yeah, I like. It just seems to be that's where all the people who get banned off Twitch go. Also, like, they're backed by an online casino, which, like, I recognize Twitch is backed by Amazon, but honestly, it is surprisingly possible for other corporations to be marginally worse. Amazon haven't actively started entered the gambling market. Okay. What is my situation? Amazon bring you next day joys you decide. Shh, I'll hear you. Well, they can hear me say that they should let their employees piss on a reasonable time frame. Okay. I do have 40 cents. Oh, hang on, what's this? No, what is it? The street sign reads, fuck the police. Fuck yeah. You can visit any time if you're bold enough. Amazon will remember. I believe that should still be a clip on my channel of me just saying, Amazon should let their employees pee. Heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. Okay, is the stores across... You said the shops across the street. What the hell? This is a thing?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine, that toy from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I should not be allowed anywhere near a car. Oh, hello. Great tectonic force cracked the pavement like an eggshell, and I'm now trapped back here. Oh, you can piss anytime if you're old enough? I feel like people should be allowed to piss with dignity. Like, call me a wild dreamer, but that's just a thing I believe.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Whirling in Rags, River Shoal, Fortress Accident, Slipstream. This is not useful. Okay, we're going to leave this. Rue de Saint-Ghislain. Okay. There's a bottle inside. You could pick them up if you had a bag. Oh, is this a shop? Crime, romance, biographies of pet. Okay, this is a bookstore. Forbidden not only from driving but riding shotgun. Okay, so this is... Okay, Kim, you said there was a general store. I need you to let me know the general store. Top of car. It's in the boot. Cape Side Apartments and Martinez Pier, roundabout north. Getting a lay of the land. One brain cell. Yeah. The ad reads broken window, Tibbs, something, something. Okay, so I can rummage through the bins. Oh, I can collect bottles and sell them. Interesting. Kim, this general store is a lot further away than you advertised. There's a girl up there. Did you spill the paint? What? Kim, is the bookstore... You also put the bottles on your fingers, clink them together and say, Warriors. A movie I have in fact never seen. Okay. Does the bookstore also sell paracetamol? Because that feels like... I don't know, that feels weirdly not allowed. I just feel very weird if I had to go to my local Waterstones to pick up a packet of paracetamol.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
She absolutely was, and honestly, even if she had her nose in science fiction, I would tell you the same.
Wonderful! Did you talk to her?
Not really.
Why not? Was she not friendly enough? Were you not compelled to talk to her? What's wrong with her? Can't she do anything right?
I mean, fair. I mean, dismantle the free market and abolish child labour. I kind of did this to yourself when you didn't steal the dude's meds. I felt it would be not nice to steal someone. I'm sorry I felt that it wasn't appropriate to steal somebody else's meds. I'll be honest, I feel like I am not in the wrong for this. You enjoy that. You love to run a game in NYC where everyone looks like musical theatre reject. Yeah, I'll be honest, the way you're handling her here strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
You must steal all the meds and dispense them. You must be drug cop.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
I mean, let's be aspirational, sure.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening. Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her, as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Oh, you I do not care for.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
Those countries will realise they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Oh, I do not care for you.
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
She follows JKR.
Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Okay, so that's... Seriously, okay. Kim, I'm going to have to work on the basis that there are no... These comics? Quaint picture book brochure. Huh. Thinks Jordan Peterson makes some good points. I think that little girl on the corner should be made to clean her room and respect the lobsters. Are you okay?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Small young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you smiling. I don't sound annoying enough. I'm tired of pure meat. The man has a reject Muppet voice. He does. Hey, Lou, how you doing? Hope things are well. Welcome, welcome.
Are
Hello.
you interested in a new and exciting book?
Is it okay if
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something. Can you kidnap her and raise her better? I mean, this character can't. No! Annette is infinitely superior to her horrid mother. Now you get to hear my voice live as opposed to being constantly scared by me, Kale, and Mike on Breathing Space. It's true, I'm everywhere on that show. Kale, do the thing.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I could help by brutally dismantling the free market.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store.
Yeah,
I do my studies at home at the moment.
School?
I have to help Mum keep this place running.
It should be BSFF. Well, double check. 1 second. Give me a minute. I think you can actually do command exclamation point commands, if I'm correct. 1 second. Hello, bot. Let's have a look at you. Check commands. Custom commands. Oh, no, sorry. It's actually breathing space. Sorry, Kale. I have my show, but not breathing space. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I feel I will change that after this stream. So many memories of WWF No Mercy. That was a really good game.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Oh, I care for her not a jot.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
I mean, I would consider your mother a curse, yes.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Okay, let's delve into
Cursed
this.
in a way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
Okay, let's engage with this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Kim, what are the notes? Kim, I'm just asking.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
I mean, fine.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Okay,
Maybe
enough
I can tell you about
for
some of
now.
our books instead.
Okay. Glad you said it. I said it was a good game because I'd never have if I'd never liked it, you probably wouldn't have been a wrestler. I mean, I feel like I've done you a slight disservice on the for your knees at the very least. But yeah.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
I like you most of all, Lena.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
I'm too old and too married. I realised that. I think that's also how. I feel that's my reasoning as well. Often, her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Can you be our friend?
Whatever do you mean?
Sure.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Okay,
It
you're probably
seems to
right.
me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. Oh my. You know where we are, right?
Oh, is this where the plot gets told?
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located? We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
Oh, is this just a plot dump?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I.
I mean, it kind of looks a little crumbling, but okay.
I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Spring of
That's
51?
right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Thank you.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Democracy, dictatorship of the proletariat, intelligent Brazilians perform calculations to determine the freest market. Rays being used to control our mind. COP. We are living under the COP regime. The fuck is a dictatorship? I'm guessing dictatorship of the proletariat is meant to... I mean... No, seriously, what is a dictatorship? Is that like what... Just... Oh, God. I feel so... Hey, Daisy, how you doing? Hope things are going well. I'm just trying to work out what dictatorship of the proletariat is. I'm going to guess it just means that everything is controlled by the people. The gang's all here, absolutely. Interiority hasn't shown up, to be fair. What's the actual... Oh, wow. So you genuinely can be a fascist. Glad the game of cringe failed detective and his competent husband is going well. Everyone hustles and drives like a badass visionary. Oh, God. Interiority's died of tuberculosis. Can we get Fs to pay respects in the chat? For the consumptive lads. Okay. Maybe some kind of democracy?
Nope. Sadly not. Revachol is what's called a zone of control, under an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have no government of our own, and what democracy we have is market-driven.
Yeah. So it's kind of like the ally forces in Vienna and Germany after World War II.
Meaning, buying is voting.
Oh God, where are we deriving authority from?
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
I have questions.
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
How am I a cop if there are no cops? We're a police
She's
cop.
scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. Of course, sweetie, I really don't know how to explain it better. You were doing quite well up until the end there. It
I
does
have
look
to
like
keep
you're
Kim
having
alive.
trouble remembering things. History and places. Remembering reality in a word. It's very odd.
It's so fascinating to me that this game just takes you are an amnesiac protagonist and it completely runs with it. It's like, no, you literally do not understand anything about this world because you drank yourself into goddamned oblivion.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Sincerely don't even know my name. No, sincerely don't even know my real name yet.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Do not try and use me as a goddamned Raphael, I believe. Do not use me to deduce the plot. You have to figure this shit out for yourself.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Kim, pass your fucking skill checks. Wealthy people are educated? Oh, you don't know the world at all. So there's this thing called Twitter. Anyway. I've only just met you. I feel like asking about the chair is like I don't know, is it? I genuinely have no idea. Like, I think that you can be curious, but I'm not sure. I don't know, it's like you seem to be in a chair. Congrats, you have eyes.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Look, I'm sorry about your eagle.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching.
Jesus!
He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right?
Lieutenant.
You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
How many of us are going to be disappointed that you're still alive, clinging to life? I mean, we just did a whole round of Fs in the chat, so, like, you really do need to... You owe me 3 quid. What's a quid? A pound. A great British pound. Not so great nowadays. Our inner voice is a snippy, judgmental little bitch. It's true. I am currently in between names.
Fantastic.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
You bankrupted SJ. I mean, SJ's been buying subscriptions for everyone. SJ's bankrupting them himself.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here.
Wait, why am I
From
calling him a
where?
lieutenant? He's clearly
Are you a
it
local?
clearly says lieutenant.
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Why would we?
I didn't imply that. Detective.
Thank you very much for the subscription SJ on the part of interiority. Sorry, that was a horrible Freudian slip. It was very generous of you, and I do appreciate it.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
Who is... I mean, to be fair, the number of times you've cursed my runs on games in the last 2 weeks alone...
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. She went away because none of your business.
Okay.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Okay, so you were a creep when somebody got murdered, so...
Thank
yeah?
you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea.
Yeesh.
Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
I mean, I'm going to guess this is going to be you being snippy at me, but... You would also probably quit your job if a corpse appeared out back?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Okay, we've already established I know what real is. That's fine. You quit your fucking existence, but you're notably necrophonic. I mean, necrophobic. You listen to the dead.
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit. You owe me money.
Necrophonic's your new band name. Hope you play death metal.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
Okay, let's not go to the smooth jazz.
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
Okay, what do I...
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages.
Okay.
Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. What are you, brain damaged? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I can work out how this money can be exchanged for goods and services. I might as well be thorough and just get him to tell me, no, this is a 0.4 of a real.
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
So never, possibly.
He stands silently. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
His voice acting is so good.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you are better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on Marvel. Okay, the fact that's a specific name, maybe.
Why did you say that?
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place?
Oh, okay.
A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
I'll live in a dumpster, I don't care, fuck everything, Robocop. Let's not do this.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Okay. Oh, we got stuff in our inventory. Oh, we got items. Green 8 pen. Okay, so I can apparently... Okay. Interesting. I've got tasks. I need to sit... Okay. Find your badge. Report my badge missing. Get a reality lowdown. Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. Ask my station for additional funds. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, this is... These are just thoughts I've had. Let's trace your drunken... Okay, we will... Oh, I need to actually pay for these, I guess? Interesting. Okay. Can I take the... It's not the jacket, is it? It's the fact that it's... Oh, wait, no. I'm not gonna... No. It's not the jacket that's giving Esprit de Corps that, for anything. It's the damned rectangles. That makes sense. Right, let's just quickly sort this stuff out with the car. What's over here? It's a cop goat. Okay, that's where the shop was. I was going the wrong way, was I? Fair enough. A bold slogan, Humanox, covers the truck.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Give it a try.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
What is profligacy? I don't know that word.
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol.
Oh, a wastefulness or use in the use of resources. Fair enough.
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices.
A Krugerrand is a South African coin? I guess maybe it's the previous currency? And I guess?
He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene.
What a bell end.
Whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
Okay, now.
Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
Yeah, this is a lot to process, but also he was...
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms. That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Wait, hang on. So, the revolution was 42 years ago, and but he was 150 years before that. So, like, wait, hang on, no. So what exactly, why was it his fault? Just to clarify.
Cocaine.
Okay, fair.
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
I mean, okay, so it's just a bit of basic, your common garden corpse desecration for petty revenge. I mean, I get that, but I'm not convinced that Felipe III was specifically the problem. Like, definitely a problem, as all monarchies are. But, like, yeah, I'm not convinced he was the problem.
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinez was leveled. Most historians think the Coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Okay, who's in the process of
Some
restoring
years
the
ago,
monument?
a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city.
Oh, so it's like a big joke.
The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
Oh, that is kind of great. I do kind of like that. That's actually, like, honestly, that is pretty brilliant. I was like, why is it being restored? But no, fucking, yeah, actually capturing the moment it was blown apart, that's actually really good.
People in Martinaise tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists.
I mean, yeah, but they're fucking wankers.
Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
I'm aware of that information, but I don't know my own fucking name.
Not that he ever did in life either.
Okay, Hi. Where's the fucking shop? Like, this makes the most sense for them to be the shop here. Ruins full of snow, no one lives here. Kim, you said it was a goddamn convenience store. You think I can talk to Kim? Is Kim gonna tell me? I can talk to Kim at any time. Do you believe in my ability to find a corner store? I refuse to just randomly rob a guy. Oh, that looks like plot. We're gonna walk away. That looks too much like plot. It's like, no, don't go that way, for God's sake. You waste. Yeah, okay, so some lorries spilled out. What's going on? Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
Are we related? Like, we both look like a rough time.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. Hey there. It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. Just Gil or just Jill VT. Hello, how are you doing? Hope that you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. We're related in the sense that we're both messes. Thanks.
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
Solidarity, baby. You two seem to be homogenous messes. Thank you very much, Gil. Appreciate the moral support.
Long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days upon days.
So it's like Dover right now because of Brexit.
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words. Or both.
He really is my brother.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need? It's like Whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
I mean, strikes and unions are good. You need some rest. That's just what you need, Tommy. You've been fucking busy. What's the union
Some
about
pretty
doing?
wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
Yeah.
I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
You're working on some Photoshop stuff for the first time in a long time since your birthday's coming up and you want to be prepared when the time comes. Okay, cool. Hope that goes well for you.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Okay. So you've been here a week, actually, yeah.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
I mean, kind of valid.
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
I'm guessing you're taking the piss.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing.
Nice.
They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Occident. Yeah, it means the West.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
I mean, that's legit.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
I don't need to... Yeah, I can get other change. Don't
be a stranger.
Thanks, buddy. Going to find this fucking store. Oh, I found it. Maybe. Saffron picker. What the hell is a... What the hell is a saffron picker?
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago.
Interesting.
Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Fuck yeah, you tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense.
Was he always listed as a racist lorry driver? Yes, he was.
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
Oh, you're that kind. Okay.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers. Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
Throw this man on the balcony, make him fall in a pile of dog shit. I mean, they're like... Clap, clap, clap. I mean, I'll be honest. Let's be honest. There is a very easy emote that we can all use here.
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges. Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko-picked apples.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges. Someone with a cart.
I mean,
what
fair.
did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches, before machines. Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient, very prestigious.
Okay, so I'm gonna... So it's a kind of
Hell
union.
no. It's a guild. Invitation only. Unions work for the rich fucks. They're
No, they
basically
don't,
the
you
same.
tit.
Been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit, but you can't replace experience.
Yeah, which is why unions are available to everybody so that they can support people in getting the experience. Yeah.
Trusting street thugs
Bellend.
with their goods is going to fuck him right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice ain't no laughing matter.
Absolutely, he is in a fucking labor-based frat.
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
Okay, I fucking you know what? The asshole bookseller was bad, but you just need to get in the fucking sea.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has
Oh,
all
good
been
grief.
proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design.
Oh my god.
Naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Have you thought that maybe competing for resources is not actually in your best interests in the first place, considering we don't live in the fucking... In any form, we live in an artificial scarcity rather than an actual one. Maybe we should work together.
The problem? The damn Kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruders species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
What the fuck? Kale, I can't thank you enough for giving me a rolling eyes face.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
It's what the Kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses.
Oh,
And the
okay,
others
so we're
too,
just doing
on the
right
radio.
that, right.
Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves.
Kale, I'm so glad you said that. There have been times during this conversation, and also with the book sale, I was like, maybe sometimes a priest brutality would be warranted. Yeah, unfortunately, punching fascists is always punching fascists is always justified.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace?
Oh, fuck
You
off.
might end up with a new subrace, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Yeah, I'm not down with this. Go fuck yourself.
Don't push your luck, Runt.
I mean, there was skip to the end, but it's just like, I'm at least going to listen to this nonsense. I mean, I also have the comparative benefit of being a cis white guy, so, you know what, it's like, fuck you. Like, I don't, it's not something I do have a degree of privilege that I don't necessarily deal with it on a day-to-day, which, you know, is not necessarily the reason to subject everyone else to, but, get morale. Hi.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
I mean, to be fair, like, unfortunately, often the best way you can deal with these assholes is just be like, I'm going to listen to everything you say, and then tell you go fuck yourself.
What's that magazine she's reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Oh. Fashion police. Okay. The best way to deal with them is never humour them and never let them feel like anything they have to say. I mean, that is true. I'm also... Yeah. That's fair. I can definitely see that.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. If everything's out...
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back.
But you would have dipped and left. You don't think there was anything of actual value in that conversation after Gim getting his ass. I mean, that's fair. But again, I've not played this before, so I do not know.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Yeah, it's just at some point you know how things would go. That's fair. Okay, I don't have money for this.
Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company.
Yeah.
Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
I'll be perfectly honest, like, I don't know how much... Like, I can get some paracetamol for, like, 30p. What is this? Tell me what this is.
A colourful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Guess not, no.
Good thing you're an unrecovering.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Know this, you will never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful alcohol.
We're gonna walk away. Okay, let's advance the plot. I clearly am not getting the meds here. I'm not stealing from a guy. I'm still maintaining that that is the right decision.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with? Me? I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
Here's nicely detailed with my fur too. Thank you. Again, the original design is by Fran, and then Kale was kind enough to kind of go over it and just give some extra texturing and just update it a little bit recently.
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. Of course. Where to? What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
You have to get to work? Okay, Jack, thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you have a great time. Yeah. Do swing by again sometime.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
It's there. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence.
Okay,
No problem. Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
That's a good point.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Very kind. You put two and two together considering he responded to my message, to your message with Kale. Yeah, it is super solid layout. I absolutely love it. Oh, okay, so this is the hole in the fence. All modular, yes it is. Okay, so this is coming. Oh, so this is bins.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death. The lieutenant leans in to inspect the lock.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
It's true. You ran a modularity yourself. You just had to whip up a new layout with animated backgrounds. Oh, wow. Sucks to attempt a webcam like setup with just PNGs. You have to worry about your model clipping in places you don't want to. Yeah, I do get that. I will have a look. Prybar.
He might also have information. This is better than the Prybar I...
Okay. Hi.
Kuno,
Oh, that's
the pig's
grim.
getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
Okay, so we've established who Kuno is.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
I mean, my chat is full of gremlins, and they are all much more attractive to this kid. Also, I feel like this particular glass house should not be throwing stones.
Oh yeah, nappa comfy, Kuno.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Are you scouts?
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding it, see?
He is Scouse. This voice actor is Scouse. Or Merseyside at the very least.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Oh my god, it's deeply Scouse. There's like, I can... Mancunian senses. Calm yourself.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I mean, he's definitely... Say, any Discord we have that we usually hang out in, I don't have a specific Discord. To be honest, a lot of us know each other. Kuno needs to stop self-referring in the third person. You see, I can get into the accent super quick. Soon Kuno suffers from Bob Dolism. To be honest, most of us all know each other through voice acting, as well as I just happen to stream. Yeah, so mostly I don't know. It's one of those things where I do wonder if I should make a Loxley, if that would be helpful to make like a Loxley Discord. It's something I've wondered. I don't know if it's would be useful to people. Okay.
Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's choking. He's totally choking.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and...
Moderating is a job.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Okay. Do you know how
Kuno's
it was?
fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
You are going to have damaged this crime scene so
He's
horribly.
trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Jesus. The trouble is, there's so many. This is just. They could have just gone down to Liverpool city centre and just asked an average kid, just how would you speak to the police?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking...
Scousers don't talk to cops, yo. It's true.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno...
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Okay, this is not getting us anywhere. Okay, valid.
Yeah. Kuno didn't smoke him, if that's what you mean.
So I think he's saying he wants to share... Oh yeah, it is one from Cyberpunk 2077. I think he is suggesting that he wants to show us the... Who do you think? Wait, what?
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
I'm gonna guess this is gonna be some bullshit, so...
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
What the fuck?
Looks like you're a faggoty now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
I do kind of want to punch this kid. Okay, I don't care who Kuno is.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Right.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
Yeah, you can claim me. I'm on Twitter and Tumblr. Yeah, absolutely. What is that? I'm gonna guess it's the rot of a corpse?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
Oh, somebody's trying to grow herbs in his greenhouse. That makes sense. We did know about that. Winch mechanism is rusty. What's here? The bucket. Like, okay, I can't get around there apparently. Oh, hello. What's this?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. Because it's nice and orderly, well-laid pallets, rhythmic pattern calms your mind. Mammals like this stuff. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling.
Yeah, that definitely looks like it's covering up
Hard
a door.
to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small ones.
Put on your plague doctor mask. All mammals know is rhythmic patterns eat hot chip and die. That is for kids, it wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. Okay, was there a tin can on the floor? No.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
I come from the woods, good Davidu. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what I've seen.
Hey, Daisy, we're dealing with an annoying scouse child.
Don't be traumatizing her. Get the fuck out of here.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'll die before I squeal, pig.
You know, the one who can't reclaim that? Pretty much. Alright, fuck this.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Okay, what?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that book shit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying.
Oh, don't worry about it, Daisy. There are just Gil has been showing me some stuff. It's not a big deal. Kuno the one who, or if Kuno the one who can't reclaim that? Yes.
Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squealing.
Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help! Help! He's digging his dick out!
Oh, good grief.
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Pig's in here, Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen?
Is he just fucking throwing fucking rocks at a corpse? Yes.
There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Yeah, punching him's not really going to work. You know what? Honestly, the best thing you can do with these kinds of kids is absolutely just walk the fuck away.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
Oh, now I just feel bad for you.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut that shit down. You know what? You should have, because now... You're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with
Jesus,
Kuno!
good grief. I mean, he's the most accurate portrayal of teenagers I've ever fucking heard, but unfortunately, it does just make me roll my eyes.
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Okay, Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Click, 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 click!
Empathy, legendary 14. Figure out what's going on with this kid. You know what? Drug-addled Scouse children? Yeah, pretty much.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Kids. I think I think he's just coming from a bit of a rough background and trying to What's going on with this kid's, like, generational fetal alcohol syndrome? Is that canonically?
Get your snout out of Kuno's ass. Kuno knows how hard Kuno pushes it. Kuno pushes it hard level. You should give up, Popo, or the Kun will keep fucking it out of you.
You okay, Kuno?
The Kun has her confused.
That went wrong. He took it as a compliment. Then he had a minor seizure.
You're speculating.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it? That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
This game's writing can be brilliant and provoking emotions. Yeah, absolutely.
There it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
The fuck are you talking about? Kuno doesn't know what handed gimps they were.
Trying to get you to talk gimp, Kuno. Don't talk.
The fucking well. The fuck are you talking about? Ask me.
They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno.
I don't have to try hard, kid.
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there.
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Of course you do, fuckface. Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed. Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to
Yeah, I
describe
kinda
people
picked
of
that
South
one up.
Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Used to?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno. Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March?
Good
yes,
point.
It seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give the fuck about it.
Okay, we got
Your
another here.
get lost.
Alright.
Kuno doesn't.
Cool, got a few things I can pick up then. So let's have a chat with the gardener first, and then we will pick up with the... You know what? I'm going to do chat with the gardener, then I'm going to chat with the bartender, and then I'll see about the roofing.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago.
What exactly have you been doing in the greenhouse in March?
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Which is why you're working in a greenhouse.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
A bit much? What are you talking about? That's what my grandma told me, okay?
She feels interrogated now. It's hard to say if she's lying.
Relax, miss. This is not an interrogation. We are just checking some facts.
Nitrogen and sulfur mostly. And whatever factories and aerostatics exhale too, I guess.
Ooh, interesting. I can actually, because I get a +1 because of the disingenuous grandma.
Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? That's right. And the canal. the bookstore, the harbor gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
Oh, interesting.
No, of course not. I don't understand what this is about. The kid did this, right? The red-haired rat? Can't say a sentence without or kipped. He's always giving me trouble. Maybe you shouldn't be. I mean, you do your job, but that kid is beyond help. And he certainly won't help you.
You've been resting here for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, I'm tired.
I understand. The RCM isn't welcome here, and the locals want to keep an eye on us.
There's silence, the smallest of smiles.
That's okay, miss. Do what you have to do. I think we're done here. Let's go.
Okay. Okay, let's get your key. The voice acting here, absolutely amazing. Agreed.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it...
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
Okay.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The whirling in rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
Interesting.
No one was implying you were, officer. Where were we?
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Okay, let's go for a wander. Even without changing his voice, the main protagonist's expressions can sound wildly different depending on the subject, but still remaining the slightly sultry, buttery tonal inflection. Like James Earl Jones in his prime, bit more rounded out. To be honest, I've been thinking he sounds a lot like Idris Elba. Let's have a quick look at this.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Idris Elba you haven't heard much of? Oh, he's a wonderful actor. And he has a very good, powerful, deep and resonant, you've just been thinking good voice. I mean, fair, Idris Elba is also English, so like, and this voice actor is clearly English. So I think that's why it kind of reminds me of him more. But like, he's got a very similar timbre to James Earl Jones, sorry.
Because it's nice and orderly, it reveals no secrets at this time.
Yeah. Idris Elba has a very good voice and a physical presence to match. Agreed.
This trash container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should... Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool
I forgot
from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaver odor is faint.
I forgot to put on the
These belong
gloves.
to the deceased. They were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
You appreciate voice actors who don't have much physical presence to match it. Much more of a pronounced effect to hear a full range from someone you wouldn't expect they'd be able to do. I mean, to be honest, I'm brought immediately to mind of Sungwon Cho, also known as ProZD. I think I can do a lot of, I have a lot of variety in the range I can do. I mean, Kale will be able to, Kale and a few people, you told yourself very tall, but in fact that, very little, otherwise look exactly how you do.
Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
You don't sound tall, you're loud people. Are you saying Kale has a Napoleon complex?
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
You're tapping your watch, I am aware.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
Oh, interesting.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure.
Oh god, I have the urge to... please let me know. Please tell me if there's an option to wash my hands at some point in this game.
Nothing. It's nothing. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Okay, my commitment to the... I'm at least glad I committed to digging through this, even if I could have put on the yellow gloves. Same as your boyfriend. You're 5'11", usually known as the loudest, most rambunctious little gremlin of Friends stream. Your boyfriend is Joe King. He's usually a bit more quiet, but cute charm. Just a little dude. Is it his birthday? Even managed to get you the Max Payne collection for your birthday early when you only had the first one listed. Oh, that's sweet. Goes above and beyond for you in more ways than you could ever explain. That is really sweet. I look very aesthetic with those gloves tucked into my waistband instead of wearing them. Of course, SJ is into the noir monologue.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
Oh no.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Oh, I really am a trash pile.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Well, lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
I don't want the mug.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Oh, that would weird.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
You do ASMR stuff during anxiety moments. You don't have a nice voice. You don't. Well, you don't think you think he thinks you have a nice voice. Nice. That's very sweet. Oh yeah, let's have a look at this. Interactables. Oh, that's grim.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
I am a trash pile.
It's a metaphor for you.
That's, yeah, pretty much.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer the lieutenant mentioned. Didn't he say something about the headlights of his motor carriage? That you can read these there?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Oh, thank God I can find my name.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've solved.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Yes, RCM vehicles have had lights tuned especially to reveal halogen watermarks.
Figuring out how to stir up that mellifluous hypnotic tone with a snap of your fingers has been the biggest challenge. Fun conversation to have with a bunch of voice actors. Absolutely. I don't know. I mean, it kind of depends what you're going for. There are some voices that I can slip into very easily. Some where I have to actively think. He makes you feel appreciated in a million ways, even in ways you don't think he realizes or will realize. Oh, that's very sweet. I'm glad that you're happy. I should ask, as you have also asked, Gil, what are your pronouns?
This means you can read the watermarks
cool.
if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty, You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
You a dude except when stones, that's when the hymns go away and they them begin. Play. Nice. Good to know.
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you.
Or I was either trying or just taking work and not doing it.
It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average.
Oh.
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. That's okay. We all do, sooner or later.
Like a fan of gills, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The handwriting is extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine cop show staples. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Uka Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close. There is, for precisely one more.
Convenient.
15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete. The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body.
This feels like what you do, not gonna lie. Yeah.
Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and things to be done, and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now, all that remains is to name the case.
No, actually. Any ideas? Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
It's very simple.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out. Yes, how very childish of you. In your and my defense, almost everyone in the RCM uses the titular system, in addition to the official alphanumeric.
That's a solid skill point, yeah.
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
Ah, bonus for Tower Illusion, nice.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head.
Oof.
He died. It was a workplace accident.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now. In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper, some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines, the middle ones are station calls, and the bottommost are...
Yeah, I think that's
autopsy
what I'm
forms.
taking from it,
Each
is their
easy
copy,
enough
their
to
carbon
make sense
copies.
of. You don't have to be an intellectual giant to do police work. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Why do I get the feeling that this is that one of the ways to pay off my debt to the hotel is to stiff someone for money?
But they appear pleasantly vague.
Of course.
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Okay.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however.
Interesting.
The U4-size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM. Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Blue heart. Interesting.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
I feel like smelling the keyboard, the clipboard, is a bad idea. I'm going to put this away. I'm also... I feel like I should put this on... Okay, I will do this when I'm handling the dead body. I am going to sort stuff out at the car. I feel this is going to be probably extensive. And then we are going to end and find someone to raid.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canema comes to life with a whiny growl.
Okay, I need to put those effects down.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
Nope, that is not what I meant to do.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cap. Oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back.
Can I just
It's
remove
just
this?
toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better.
Okay, how do I actually put this? Okay, I can. Okay, how do I do this? How do I look at the thing? I'm stood in front of the headlights.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
Yeah, hang on. I want to... How do I actually look at the thing? I'm trying to... Read the watermarks. Go stand in front of the kinema in the lights. Am I not doing that? I need to be further over here. I have a circle around my head. Oh, do I? Oh, so I do. Thank you.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kinema's headlights. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here. No, it does not.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Okay, where are we going with this?
There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Do you really think I have any idea?
That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age.
Thanks.
What did you do all those blissful years of your youth? Fair point. Let's move on.
Come
shall
on,
we?
Kim.
This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases.
Oh.
Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see... Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Call it what you want. You were a valuable member of your precinct. Now, let's look at the last row. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Jesus.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock Quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of these officers.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
What the fuck happened to me?
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now. Why not gardening? You've already got the yellow gloves.
I like you, Kim.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Yes.
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Oh, good. Name still unknown. Okay, here are the important stats. Here's the important stats. Am I communist, fascist, ultra-liberal, or moralist? To the surprise of no... This probably should not be a surprise to anybody. Okay, interesting. So, we have a sorry cop. You know what? I'm okay with being sorry cop. I feel there is definitely space for sorry cop in my capacity. I'll be interested to know what some of these other things mean. I don't know what this is. Okay, that just happened to autosave. So you know what? We're gonna quick save. We are gonna go to the main menu because it's a nice tune to end on. So that is the start of Disco Elysium. We have a dead body. We have a real mystery as to who the fuck we are. Yeah, this is going to be deep. We're going to be going very involved in this. There is, like, I can already see, like, what do I think so far? I can already tell I am going to want to play this again immediately after finishing, purely for, like, working out other routes. Like, I'm going to lean right into the story first, and then, you know, who knows, maybe I'll go off in an entirely different tangent. I'm aware that this game has an obscene amount of content, so yeah, I'm going to see how we go here, and I will be keeping an eye for, like, what if I could do something else? Like, the thought of what would happen if I hit Kuno and was able to be successful at it has crossed my mind already. I don't know. I'm can't wait for the Locks Apocalypse run. I mean, is that sincere? Like, I've seen a lot of references to, like, the end times. Like, we could definitely do that. I'll be interested. You don't know, is it? Okay. I guess we're committing to the... okay. I'm gonna find someone to race before we start to dwell too much on that as a thing. Who is out? Who's out and around? You know what? Is there anybody else going in? Disco Elysium. Not. Wait, this doesn't look like Disco. What? Hang on. Very confused. 1 second. You're not playing Disco Elysium. Okay, you need to change your thing. Anyway, right. Let's just go to... Who's live? Sorry, I'm just looking through to find anybody who's not been on for too long, because I don't want to, like, run into somebody's stream and it be immediately like, yep, we're off. There is, do you know what? There is somebody who plays board games. She is currently playing board games live for her birthday. So we're going to go and run over onto someone called Games of Fire. As soon as I can actually copy the damn thing. So yeah. This has been an absolute delight. Thank you very much for watching. It has been a pleasure streaming for you this evening. My voice is slowly trying to die. Thank you very much, SJ, for all of your generous subscriptions. I'm going to go to bed, and I do hope you'll join me again on Thursday for more Disco Elysium. Until next time, excuse me, sorry. I've been Loxley, Sailor of Strategy, the Catherine Communist, and the Board Game Goat, and I will leave you in the hands of Games of Fire. Thank you very much, and ta-ra. For another consumptive waif, yes. I will try not to die in the next 2 days. Have a good evening, folks. Ta-ra.